Hey everybody, I wanted to continue some more stuff about my books. Couldn't fit these in there because that other video got really long, and I promise you this video will not be as long as that one. Um, but I love hauntings and ghost stories and stuff like that, and just scary stuff. I love cemeteries. I love visiting cemeteries. I haven't done that in a really long time, and I miss doing it. Where I live, we have some really beautiful historical cemeteries. I would love to go and shoot some footage there and just to show it to y'all. One thing though that I ask is when I do post a video of a cemetery, if you know where it's at, please do not post the location. Um, but what I was going to show you is some of my ghost story books. And I love books like that. Um, I like real ghost stories, things like that. Things that are based off of historical ghost stories, not like a book about a ghost story, I guess you could say. Whether if you believe in this stuff or not, that's totally up to you. I do believe in a spiritual world. I don't believe that once we die that that's just it. But I guess I'll start off with my paperbacks. I know you've heard me talk about Second and Charles a whole lot. This is a book that I got there, and I think I maybe paid like $3.75 for it. But this is one of the books that I got, Haunted America. And I haven't got to start reading it yet. Once again, you can see where the sticker was. I hate it that they do that. I think they need to find new stickers that don't tear up the cover. This one, I don't think is like actual real ghost stories, but more fiction ghost stories. But this book belonged to my dad, so that's why I kept it and hung on to it so long. But there's that one, 50 Great Ghost Stories. And I don't know if you can still find this book. It's pretty freaking old. I mean, like it was $1.50. That's how old the book is. And we know now that this book would be like $5. My sister gave me this book, and I absolutely love it. I fell in love with the cover. But it's called Hell House, and it has a lot of historical things. Let me see if I can find one and just read you one real quick. Okay, like it even has something about the Amityville Horror House, which we'll go with Alcatraz Prison. So it even has a story about Alcatraz Prison in here, and it says the world's most notorious prison sits atop a lonely outcrop of rocks in the midst of the brutal and raging ocean. The shells of steel and reinforced concrete stands shrouded in a sticky, damp fog. Not the most welcoming of sights to have greeting the procession of criminals doomed there to ruthless incarnation. Its dark and brooding history is filled with terror and brutality, the worst of which still lurks within its impenetrable walls. By 1853, the Army Corps of Engineers had begun constructing a fortress in order to take advantage of the island's unique defense position. The island proved to be decidedly inhospitable. And it wasn't long before the landslide claimed the first of many lives. The fortress was first used as a military prison in 1861. Army disasters were incarcerated in irons and the basement cells, where living conditions were practically grim. Oh, sorry, it says particularly, not practically. I was going to say, what do they mean practically? Particularly grim. There was no running water or heat in the cells, and disease was rife. In 1934, Alcatraz was designated as maximum security prison for America's most hardened criminals. Frank Bolt had the honor of becoming prisoner number 1 and endured a 5-year stretch for sodomy. The most famous of Alcatraz inmates is the infamous gangster Al Capone, who entered its jaws of prisoner number 85. And then there's a whole lot more in there, and I'm not going to read all that, but y'all get the gist of what the book is about. And it's not just like here in the U.S. stories, it's also around the world. So this is definitely, if you love ghost stuff or haunted stuff or just spooky tales, this is definitely a book to get. And I had to read something of it because it's my favorite. This book right here, my fiance got me. It's specifically for Columbus, Georgia. They do make other ones for, like, I know there's one for Louisiana. I know there's one for, I want to say Alabama has one. Pretty much all the southern states I know of have there's been a book like this. I don't know about the northern states. But I plan to add more to my collection with the rest of the states. But so far, it's been a really good book. It just tells you about locations in Columbus that are rumored to be haunted, such as the Opera Theater, the Springer Opera House, which has been notoriously known to be haunted. Here's a book that I got just a few days ago at 2nd and Charles. The Haunting of America, from the Salem Witch Trials to Harry Houdini. And I mean, I got it for, well, see, I traded in stuff, so I basically got it for free, but it retailed there for $5.25, which is a really good deal considering that this book was regular $14.99. This big old beast of a book, True Encounters with the World Beyond. So I really would like to start reading this one. I haven't broken down to take on this mammoth of a book. And then just another Haunted Places book. As you can see, another 2nd and Charles with this stupid sticker. And this is actually a book that my sister gifted to me one year for Christmas, or it might have been my birthday, but I think it was Christmas. The Encyclopedia of Ghosts and Spirits, which is kind of more just like a reference book, like in a picture that my niece drew for me. Also, another person that I'm very much into is Sylvia Browne. I have a lot more of her books on my shelf, but it's just not a lot of time to really go through them. I especially love her ones where it's like stories of where she's talked to spirits on the other side. The Encyclopedia of Ghosts and Hauntings. Haven't got to read it yet. My sister gave it to me. No. I got this at 2nd and Charles. I'm sorry. But it looks to be pretty good, and I will definitely let you know how it is along with the other books that I haven't got to read. If you like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and I will put the links down below. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.